The state of Kansas applied for a waiver from the USDA back in late March to grant us permission to have the flexibility to not have clients come into clinic. And so because of that, we can do all of our appointments over the phone. From February to March, it looked like our participation numbers increased over the previous months. And I think part of that is due to the people being able to do the appointment over the phone. It makes it a lot more flexible for them. We have a better participation rate with people actually calling in and keeping their appointments because we're able to do it over the phone. We do have quite a few people calling in that are brand new on the program and have had recent job loss, and so we are seeing some of that. We've had a couple reports of families not being able to get some staple items like eggs or some infant formula initially when the first when the stay-at-home order was put in place. But recently we haven't seen or haven't heard of that happening in the stores. I feel like more of the stores are getting more of that in stock, and people aren't stockpiling that as much right now. They still may have some transportation issues because many of our families have one car, and if one person in the family is working, then that person is taking the car. Some of our families work landscaping businesses and stuff, and so those businesses are still being performed at this time. And so some of the families still aren't able to get out of the house as same as they were before. Since the WIC program went to an eWIC card, kind of like a debit card, we do have a lot more flexibility with being able to add benefits remotely. So we do not have to have clients come into the office at all during this time unless you're just getting a brand new card. If you're getting a brand new card, we have safeguards in place that you could drive up to the clinic. We come out, hand you a card with a packet of information on how the program works, and then you can just drive off, or we can mail that to clients as well. So that's another safeguard possibility that we can get a card to a client that way. So we have that in place. We also have a WIC app in place as of a couple years ago that helps clients at the store use the eWIC card and get the correct benefits at the store. It's been very, very helpful, and we've heard so many positive comments on that application. Those are things that have helped us and have really been beneficial to us during this pandemic time. We have drive up at both of our locations. So 6000 Lamar, the building is closed. We ask the clients telephone us from the parking lot, and we will run their card out to them if they're brand new and they don't have a card. And so if anybody has any questions about anything that has come up, if they've lost their eWIC card, we can replace it. We can either mail it or they can drive up to our office. We also have drive-up service available at the Sunset office at 11875 Sunset. So we can do either location.